What's up, Don?
What's going on?
How you doing? Good to see you.
It's you, man.
So tonight we have a crew here at the table. We have, of course, me and Don. We got Jake, Wiggs, Josh, Davey, and the commissioner, long ball driver, longest, biggest, most explosive drive in the world on tonight. We've been trying to get him on too. It finally happened.
It's great to be here.
So we had a little pool party today with a couple of peeps and family and friends, and it was Dawn's birthday. It was a good time, good food. Chris cooked chicken. It was awesome.
It's your
Unbelievable.
No, Dawn. Chris is
Yeah.
sister-in-law.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I got a D-O-N, D-A-W-N. You know,
Same difference.
Same difference.
So let's get right into it. Dawn, what do we got?
We have Belmead Reserve, courtesy of Tony here. Belmead Reserve comes in at 108.3 proof. And it is an Indiana distilled product for the Nelson Greenbrier Distillery. Pretty cool brand. We got paper label, we got foil. You got to protect the good stuff. So
Wait, where's this from?
this is an Indiana distilled for Nelson Greenbrier, which is a Tennessee company.
No joke. Mish gets the first finger. All right, so there's a lot of new faces on here. So we'll smell the aromas and the profile, talk about it a little bit, and then sip on it, talk about it a little more.
Thank you, Don.
And then Jake and I are going to light up two wonderful cigars tonight.
Oh, boy.
Wiggs, sorry, I only had two of them,
Okay.
but I got you one anyway.
That's all right. He looked out.
So Davey is notorious for fixing cars, body work.
Absolutely.
You've done like a lot of work for me and Amber
Oh, yeah.
and Kate.
And
Anything from trucks, trains,
Oh, yeah.
poles, other cars,
Trains, planes.
Poles.
Deer.
And automobiles. John Candy.
Safes.
safes.
Nice.
Did the safe.
That beer's not open here. We gotta pass it over here.
Hell yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
New Trail.
He's the man right
There's
there.
a
New
Chris
Trail.
Vlogger.
Didn't they
As
just-
always, the Chris.
Didn't they just win an award?
The Chris.
New Trail?
We did.
like
We
that
just
stuff.
we won Best Brand Ambassador for the Pennsylvania Wilds. That was pretty fun the other day. I hung out with the groundhog.
Did you really? Punxsutawney Phil.
The groundhog.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Pretty awesome.
Phil and his wife Phyllis.
Phil has a wife.
Yeah, her name's Phyllis.
Okay, so right off the bat, you can smell the vanilla in it
Absolutely.
coming out without a doubt.
Yes.
Yep.
It smells a little hot on the nose. You can definitely tell.
Yeah.
It's 108. You can definitely tell it's
It's
108.
got like that first pour
Yeah.
nose coming off. You can probably blow that out a little bit.
Is that a little bit of caramel there?
A little bit. I was gonna say a little bit of caramel.
I like some dark butterscotch.
Yes.
What is this? 108.
108.3. Very specific.
108.3. That's got to have like a Terry Bradshaw meeting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
You would think.
54.15. That might be something too.
We gotta look into that. Terry Bradshaw, we nailed it. We did his, and his was very specific.
His the alcohol percentage was his completion percentage for the league,
Oh, yeah.
which is only like 54.
It's not good.
Really?
And listen, in an interview, he even said, hopefully the bourbon is better than my percentage. I swear to God, I want to have Terry Bradshaw on something.
Well, at least he's one of the celebrities that's actually doing a bourbon and not tequila.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
For sure. We've done a lot of the celebrity bourbons, and I think they all need a little more practice. They need
Sure.
some more mileage, but Terry's
we,
wasn't bad.
We had Heaven's Door before that.
No, we haven't gotten to that one yet.
Oh, yeah. I already did.
Let's try it.
Cheers, guys.
That's the next step.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers, gentlemen.
So listen, the commish, my dad, it's his last 6 months in office, 5 maybe
Five,
now,
yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
And after 13 years, right?
12. This is
Well,
the
this
12
is-
years.
I thought it was 13 because you got appointed the
No, no.
last year.
No, I won an election. So it's 12 years.
12 years of elections run, but weren't you appointed? It was a special
That
election.
was Jeff. Ralph.
I thought you had
No.
the one. Ah, okay.
No,
So it's
Jeff.
12 years.
It was so long ago.
It feels like so long ago. We were up on stage
Yeah.
when they were giving you, swearing you in and stuff.
Pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
It was an honor.
So, truth be told, you guys did a lot with the golf course, turned it back around. But what was the craziest moment that you had being commissioner? Like, just whether it was weather or employee, we won't mention any names, but something good. We want a good story. Good
Yeah.
just what are you doing?
I'm a teamster. So,
Well, there were many. I'm a teamster as well.
yeah. So, you know.
Were you ever kicked out of a public meeting?
No, but I threatened to kick somebody out.
Yeah.
No, I think probably going to the White House, West Wing. That was when Donald Trump won the election.
Yeah.
And he said that I want to meet all the county commissioners in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, and Florida.
Oh, really?
So Pennsylvania was first.
Yeah.
And what I thought was really cool, because we all belong to associations, right? CCAP is County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. And then NACO is the National Association of Counties. And so they're lobbying groups. One lobbies the state legislature, the other one lobbies federal. And so we're down in Washington, D.C. the night before, and we're going to go over what we're going to ask, the chief of staff and everyone. We're going to meet everyone. And the chief of staff calls up NACO. They said, we just want you to know, President Trump says the CEOs of NACO and CCAP, the directors, are not welcome. He will not allow lobbyists in his office.
Oh, really?
All he wants to do is talk to commissioners. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
We got to meet them all, and very accessible. They gave us their cell phone numbers. We did call them, by the way. They did answer, and it was he ran a pretty cool ship. I'll tell you that. He may have his problems, but let me tell you, when it came to policies, he was pretty cool. Pretty good.
So, with the latest congressional hearing this past week on Wednesday, and hearing the crazy news that aliens are real. Has the county, listen, has the county taken any action to make sure we have an alien task force or anything?
Have we received any biological matter?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, boy.
What's truly
Anthony, look here in the camera.
Yeah.
Look in the camera. I just want you to know that you're not ours.
That explains a lot.
There are aliens out
There are
there.
aliens.
I got my alien
We
t-shirt
heard
on.
it here today.
I got my alien t-shirt on.
firsthand?
We have, you see it, the alien on the skateboard. It's great. It's great. So this profile
Yeah.
is opening up real nice.
It is.
Very nice.
It's unique. The first thing I'm getting right off the bat is like citrus lemon, and then it totally disperses.
And it is, listen, it's peppery.
Yeah, and that's the end of it.
It is on the back
Yeah,
of your
yeah,
tongue.
yeah.
Yes.
Peppery at the end.
Definitely.
That's funny. Like for 108, I kind of thought by the aroma it wouldn't be quite this bitey. But this is going down.
It is.
I mean,
It
you
is.
can taste it all the way. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it.
See, I gotta be honest. I'm getting the opposite. for being a 108, I'm not getting the bite that I thought I would.
What the hell were you drinking earlier?
No, I'm not. I think it's incredibly smooth, but I'm not getting that
You love the
harshness that I
crisp
would
Walker
get
of
from
New Trail then.
110 level type. of
Yeah,
bourbon.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, and I'm kind of with him on that.
It's
It's
interesting.
drinking more of like a 100.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, for me
Yep.
it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Like there's definitely the pepper on the back end, on the back of
Yeah.
your tongue,
Yeah.
but it's not overpowering for me.
But it doesn't go away.
I mean, but it's
It
not.
totally doesn't go away.
It's
there.
not as intense as what I would expect it
It's
to be for a
intense.
I hear
108.
you.
Right.
That's where I'm saying with that.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's definitely there, and it does last a while, though the intensity doesn't hold like I would expect a 108.
I have to think almost like a shooter to get rid of the intensity of it.
The shooter of the New Trail.
Of the New Trail.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
See, that's,
I mean,
They
you
even out
guys,
pretty nice.
that's
That's a
crazy
nice
for you
product.
guys to say that. I mean,
I mean, is it single or barrel proof? No, but it's good.
It is good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good.
So
Okay.
good in an old fashioned.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of character to stand up to a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And that, yes,
An old fashioned, it would do this thing an old fashioned. Oh my
A lot of cinnamon,
adjust.
like a cinnamon stick, more
Yeah.
than powder. You know, it's a little bit different, but same thing.
You have the cinnamon, the caramel.
It's smoother than what I thought
Yeah.
it would be.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah.
extremely peppery.
What's the year on this? Is that like an 8,
No.
8, 9?
Well-
So this says bourbon whiskey. It does not say straight bourbon whiskey, which they would say if it was over 4 years old. However, it does say it's small batch reserve, which would lead you to think it's pretty old.
Interesting.
So
I wouldn't have thought
that
that.
one is very up to dispute.
I still want to know what the exact numbers mean because there's definitely a subliminal message there that
Yeah.
we're not aware of. So tonight, here, hold this up there, Don. I'm not going to say where they came from. I'm not going to say how they got here.
The guy who smoked one.
But I have some Cohiba Cubans, Robustos tonight. I only have 2. And Jake, Olivia, my daughter's boyfriend, is going to indulge in Cohiba. Wiggs has a Tibet Especial.
And it was
Which-
delicious.
You got to take that wrapper off before you start smoking it.
I mean,
Everybody loves a little adhesive.
So, Dad,
Get that off of there now.
you know, I'm going to bring a real sensitive subject up right now from the county, which I couldn't believe when I read it on Facebook. They had cats, old feral cats, in one of the buildings at the landfill. And everybody was like, the employees had them as pets. But like, knowing my allergies and everybody here that has allergies and stuff, how are you going to put animals in a public building like that where people have to come and work?
I know.
And like the next guy that comes in that's allergic to cats couldn't be in there. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, crazy.
Just so you know, I've never talked to my son about the cats.
He hasn't. I'm sorry. It's true. But I couldn't believe what I was reading. And this isn't coming from him. Let's get that straight. But like, we don't allow animals at the bar.
Yeah.
We don't allow animals at the sidebar.
No.
I don't allow animals in my apartments.
Nope.
And anybody who has allergies that comes into that place isn't going to enjoy it. Animals have no place in workplace.
No,
they have
they
no
don't.
place
They really
in
No.
restaurants, bars. They don't like loud music,
I
people.
agree.
I'm telling you that right now. Animals do not like crowds, and they do not like loud music. So don't bring them into a damn bar. True story. Lions, Mike. Sarno, a lion or a tiger. Possibly a bear. Possibly a bear. Possibly a bear. But cats and dogs,
I think there's been a
nah.
bear or two.
There definitely has been a bear or two at the bar. Wow. Anyway, I just, it's amazing to me that people do not understand the actual physical impairments that an allergy can cause on somebody else. And they're being super fucking selfish by forcing somebody else to be around an animal that they're allergic to. And if you need that animal to be in an environment around people, you probably shouldn't be in a bar.
Right.
Agreed.
You can be biased all you want. Like, the fact of the matter is,
Yeah, really.
sorry, that's my rant. I know I'm gonna catch some shit. I don't care.
It's okay.
I agree.
And I love cats.
It's okay.
I love cats too. Don, your cat was at my house for a week
Yeah.
when you guys went away.
He had a great time.
Apollo had a great time. Amber, however, did not.
Not having a good
Amber's
Is
allergies
Amber
were up.
allergic?
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm not allergic.
Won't admit it.
Yeah, so is mine.
Oh my gosh.
And
His
it's
cat,
bad.
his cat came right up on Amber's chest, and Amber's eyes were swollen shut when she woke up. It was great. It was the funniest thing I ever seen. Sorry, Amber, it wasn't that funny. All right, off the subject of animals, because I'm gonna get some shit for this, but I don't really care.
Cohiba.
So, talk about that bourbon a little more, and then Jake and I are gonna puff on this cigar, and then talk about what it tastes like with the bourbon.
I mean,
It's changing.
Is it?
Yeah. Right? I mean,
I get
the Cohiba.
the caramel's coming through. There's a little bit of sweetness, almost kind of like a chocolate kind of a thing.
I agree with
You get a little bit of the spice from the oak. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of that smokiness. And I feel like the peppery on the back of the tongue is calming down a hair.
Yeah.
Like it comes across the tongue beautifully and it hits the back. You feel it. And then it just kind of dissipates at this point.
yeah.
For me.
I think the
No,
only
and I
thing that's
agree with him.
consistent is that spice. I think that spice has just been there,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
it's evolving into like a dark chocolate, bitter, sweet, and spicy kind of thing.
It's rather pleasant. Like I said, for 108 proof, it's rather drinkable for 108. I mean, considering it's 108. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, take a sip and take a smoke. All right, Jake is going to tell us what he thinks about the profile after taking a drag of the cigar, taking a sip, and another drag. And I want to hear what's the first thing off your tongue. And I know what I'm thinking right now.
I think I
Don't overthink it. Just come out with
It's
it.
not cotton, is it?
Spit it out. It's not
It's
yours.
not cotton.
The last thing cotton.
Dude,
This is gonna sound weird because it's not what
It's
I think
not
you're gonna
weird,
expect. Milk chocolate.
I agree.
so
I agree.
I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
And I think you're going to be like, holy shit.
Dark chocolate.
Tabasco. Roasted marshmallows.
Really?
I don't think that at all.
Try it again.
Char, sweet, vanilla. What else is in marshmallow?
Sugar.
Dude,
I mean,
it
that
totally
would be sweet.
tastes.
I get it because of the sweetness, and I think that's where I'm getting that milk chocolate flavor from. Is the
Yeah.
sweetness?
But it's still got that smoke, obviously smoky,
Yeah.
but it kind of feels, it tastes
Roasted marshmallow.
roasted marshmallows.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's pretty cool.
So
This is a
why
great
you,
pairing.
Is that why you have to smoke cigars to taste the bourbon?
It gives a total different taste.
Ah, okay.
It does. You want to try it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because the guys that put it in the barrel weren't good enough.
But now with the Tobacco Special,
Yeah.
what do you taste in there? Because I know that's
Well-
going to be more towards the coffee end,
So
probably.
I kind of agreed with him with the chocolate in the front end, but in the back end, it definitely is a more like a coffee thing at the end.
Yep.
But in the front end, it's him chocolate for sure.
It's that sweetness that
Yes.
gets you in the front, and then
Yes.
on the finish, it's almost
Yes.
like that espresso coming out. That
Exactly.
Like a little bit of
Italian-
bitterness.
That Italian
Yeah.
espresso, that
Real
Italian
dark, like-
espresso at the back end for sure.
Real, I agree with that.
I'm so glad Wiggs is here today, dude. It's pretty cool. It was an
Yeah.
unexpected gift from God
Yeah.
today that you
The
showed up.
Shares are a good family. Love them. Love them.
We love you.
So yeah,
Or Wiggs are.
you guys did great on the bank and embankment. I hope it serves purpose.
It
You know?
should.
It should. Because we had a lot of floods that took away our bank, right?
That's for sure.
So My dad knew that.
We
My
always,
dad knew, and you
always
taught.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
We
So,
always appreciate the business.
yeah.
So we have on the cabin where the bank is, it's a Sheshesquan trail,
Yeah.
and it's an Indian trail.
Yes.
And I don't know why in the hell the Indians would live all the way up like Cumming Creek like that, away from everything. I guess they were like, the Kogan station of the world, right? They started it. They started living outside of the city.
They might get pushed out by the Susquehanna.
And they could have been, right? Or they could have been like, the OG Susquehanna. They just decided to move outside of the city. But
Beautiful area.
They went from Williamsport on the Sheshesquan Trail. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
I can't
And
say that.
Sounds Chinese.
I hear you. And they would go all the way up to like Roaring Branch. Is that where it stopped? Or no, it was like Canton, I think. It went all the way up to Canton. And that was the last city of I don't think it made it to Troy. It went up to Canton and stopped. Because then you have Route 6 that cuts off, right? Or is that in Troy? It's in Troy. Yeah. So I could be wrong. It might be Troy. It was Troy or Canton. But anyway, it was eroding away. So we actually had to do it to preserve like Cumming County history.
And I agree 100%.
Wait, do we get paid for that?
Yeah.
No, because it's a
lot
public
A lot
official.
of money.
No, but Jamie did one heck of a job.
Jamie did one heck of a
A
job.
lot of money.
So give him,
Jamie Wacker Excavating
Okay, there you
came
go.
through and did an amazing job. We mentioned it
Awesome.
the last show too.
Absolutely.
We did.
And so the next one, hopefully the next live that we do is going to be at the cabin. We're growing grass. The grass
I
is
was
coming
gonna
through.
say if you're growing grass. Because there's a
growing
lot of
grass.
Not
There's
the
a lot of mud.
smokable one.
Did you know that?
Not the illegal grass. Or the legal.
No.
Grace
We're
Run
not
made a
talking
book.
Johnny.
Grace Run made a book about that, about the trail.
About a lot of stuff up that way.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yep. Rod Bailey was involved in that.
Was he really?
Yeah.
God, like, Rod's an amazing man.
He is.
Yeah.
Bye.
So,
Yep.
bye, Sophia.
Love y'all.
See you,
Love you,
Sophie.
Sophie.
Love you.
Get drunk on bourbon.
You don't have to tell us twice.
So he did a book. Grace Run did a book, The Gun Club.
They did.
Do you really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's a nice book. Yep.
Just like the local history. Interesting. I'd love to read that.
Yep.
We
Go
got-
to Tabor Museum. They have a lot of
They
history.
do.
For sure.
They do, definitely.
But we should definitely do another review up there at the cabin. I don't think we did one up there yet.
It's
right?
totally
We did
changed.
one. We did Fishmas.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Fishmas.
did do fish.
Yeah, the dry fly.
Yeah,
Remember the
yeah,
dry
yeah,
flies?
I think,
Ah,
I
that's
think we
right.
drank 2 bottles on that show.
Double
That was
We
a good
may
show.
have.
That was a good show.
Yes, it was. Was that the wheat? I'm pretty sure that was the
So we
wheat.
drank both the dry flies. The wheat and the tritical.
Yes, we did. And both were good.
This is actually opening up a lot different.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say I'm happy about it, to be honest with you. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's not growing on me, which is the total opposite from most of the bourbons that we have.
Right.
See,
I-
profile's definitely mellowing out.
And it's happening to me too.
It feels like it's getting
And I think
bitter.
these guys too.
It
So-
feels
It
like it's
is.
getting bitter.
I think it would be a perfect candidate, not quite for like a full-on old-fashioned, but an ice cube and a muddled orange, I think would do wonders for this. Citrus, a little bit of sweet, cool it down with the ice cube just a hair. I think it would be perfect for that.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I would agree with that too. I like that. I don't have any oranges. I wish I did right now.
I kind of wish you did too.
How's
So-
those Cohiba smoking?
The Cohibas are smoking real nice.
It's very
It's a real even smoke.
Yeah.
It's still tasting very much like marshmallow, roasted marshmallow. It's not bad. I actually like it. I like it. It's not gonna rate near as high as it did last time. Yeah. So I think we're getting close to the end here, and I want to give the commish one final word for the viewers, and like Cumming County in his final 5 months. What can we expect to see in the final 5? The final 5.
Yeah.
Is there anything big going on?
No, I mean, big. Today we went to celebrate a constituent's 100th birthday. We went today to see an Eagle Scout.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, get awarded an Eagle Scout.
I always like
Wait,
to see
so whose
those.
birthday was it? Can you say? Can we hear whose 100th birthday? Where are they from?
They're from Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Okay.
Yeah. She's smart as a tack. Matter of fact, she still lives by herself, and she still has her driver's license, but she just gave up her car.
May we all be that well at 100.
Oh my
You know what I
God,
mean?
man, really.
May we all
And
be in that
she's
kind of shape
sharp.
at 100.
Yes, she was in the beauty pageants, and yeah, that was pretty cool. And then Aspen Asper had the Eagle Scout award, and we try to get to as many of those as we can. It's an honor to be there and you see what these kids do for the community. And Eagle Scout is very prestigious.
It is.
Prestigious
It is.
award.
So can I give you a fun fact on the Eagle Scout?
Yes.
So my uncle, Dean Roan, was like Cumming County's very first Eagle Scout.
Cumming County, the very first.
Your uncle, Dean Roan.
Dean Roan.
Is he still alive?
Yep, lives down in Virginia now. Down in the Manassas area, but very first like Cumming County Eagle Scout.
That's pretty cool.
That's wild to think.
That's
awesome.
pretty freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Got him a job in the FBI and pursued that.
Oh, yeah.
since.
Yeah.
They're typically very successful individuals
Yeah.
later in their careers.
It takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah.
To
They're
do
kids.
that.
Yeah. Typically they're
They're
driven.
always hurrying to get that last badge. So they
Right.
can get the Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. But it's like I said to them today, it's the parents, it's the family that lays the foundation. Right?
Yeah.
And I said to Aspen today, I said there's gonna be people that are gonna try to rock that foundation, shatter it. And then you have to have the courage to stand up for what you believe in. And then to make sure that you share your blessings with everyone, because every day is a blessing. So, yeah, we have a lot of things still going on, and I'm sure the future commissioners will do a great job. We laid down a roadmap. We sold a building. That's a big one.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Try to get out of the real estate business, and we finally got that.
You guys were definitely forced into a lot of stuff. A lot of baggage that you had when you came into office 12 years ago.
You look. The golf course was one
You
that
did
was
great though.
Really?
Yeah.
You did great though.
And we had the state that had the narcotic unit that wasn't doing its job, and the president judge and I, we took it back over. That's a commitment. It was a $300,000 commitment. That so you do what you're supposed to do for your community, and
You've been here.
it was pretty cool.
You're here
Pretty
for
cool.
us.
We did a lot of good things.
Awesome. And we've appreciated you doing it.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
You know what I
I
mean? We
appreciate it.
definitely have.
Absolutely. You've been here for us. So,
And we'll still be.
Yeah.
Just because I'm leaving doesn't mean I'm not going to stay engaged.
You'll be missed. You'll be missed.
I have a real quick story. And obviously, I grew up around my dad, right? But
Obviously.
Is that your father? Is that
He's
an alien.
Apparently not. Apparently not. I'm the alien son. Sky. I was supposed to be Sky. If I was named Sky, I would have been a professional ball player. I wouldn't be here doing this with you guys. Thank God they didn't name me Sky. It's all good. I would have been. Anyway, ever since I was so young and remembering my dad out working at UPS, dropping off that truck in the middle of nowhere, saying fingers up to UPS because they were not treating people the way they needed to treat them, right?
Yep.
He has always 100% been about everybody else
Labor.
except for himself.
Labor.
Every single day.
Exactly.
There's been nights when it's Christmas Eve and Tabby Nasberg calls up and says, somebody spilled red wine on my white carpet at my house. And he's like, load them up, boys. We're going to get red wine out of white carpet on
Absolutely.
Christmas Eve. You know what I mean?
That's the love.
And Dick Nasberg, listen, Dick Nasberg, by the way, God rest his soul, being a county commissioner before my dad, was an amazing man as
He used
well.
to come out to the body shop.
Yeah.
But
And
to
he
the
was-
point of UPS, this man was a legend.
He is a legend.
Yeah,
He is a
UPS.
legend.
I don't work for UPS, but I'm a Teamster.
Uh-huh.
764. So was he. So he's a legend in that respect. So
But you've always done everything for everybody, and you did
Yes.
everything for like Cumming County the way it should be done, the way it should continue to be done. And I don't know anybody else that could have done it better than you did. For sure.
absolutely.
Thanks,
Salute.
I
to
love
that.
you.
Salute. I
Love
love
you
you,
all.
sir.
Salute.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
And regardless if we were Eagle Scouts or not, you have 2 Eagle Scout sons.
He does.
Good shit.
I got a lot of cigar in that one.
Yeah,
I must
It
have
looked a hair chunky
Yeah.
there in the end.
I thought you were
was gonna say.
I thought you were just gonna drink them.
I almost choked on it, to be honest with
I'm still waiting to hear how you really
you. Sit down, Rod. Let me tell you.
feel. I'm waiting. I'm listening.
This was a great time. We finally got the commission on, and I think we should have all 3 commissioners on the last night that all 3 of them are commissioners. How
We'll
cool
do
would
that.
that be?
We'll do that.
Well, the 3
So-
together,
so when
right?
is the last
Like,
meeting?
God bless us all if Jeff is not a commissioner after the election. Like, it's
Tony
going
Masser is the fucking man.
no fucking doubt.
100%.
Period.
No doubt.
Well, some of the employees would like to see me go.
That's what makes you great.
Yeah.
You're not a good politician if the employees don't, or if the employees love you. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Not here to be a people pleaser.
No.
You know,
No.
here to make shit happen.
This is life. It's a good.
Did I say Jeff? I meant Scott.
So Jeff.
I
mean, it's pretty
Scott.
close.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Scott.
Listen, Scott, Rick, and Dad, we got to have you on together, and that would be a good show. I don't know which one would smoke a cigar though.
Probably none of them.
None of them. The Scott
I
smoke
know
a cigar.
Scott's not even going to drink the bourbon.
Good point. We'll have Pepsi for him. Diet Pepsi.
Scott's a good
Chris
man.
Blocker.
Scott's
Yo,
a good
y'all are great people. You know, through the years, like we've known Rick Mirabito ever since he got here to the city. Rick is
He's a good guy.
a great friend, you know, and I can't even. The best story I have about Dad being a politician is when they started saying, "Oh, Tony Masser gave donations to Rick Mirabito's campaign."
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No shit.
It wasn't my dad. It
No
was
shit.
me.
It was-
And my dad and I did this ad in the paper, right?
That's
And
like
we
you
went
did
like
that.
this. No. We
What
went
are you
like this.
doing giving him
Is
the
it you or is it me? Is it you or is it me? It was me, everybody. It was me. Rick, I will still give you money. You're not running again. I'm not going to give you shit. But anyway, it was such a great comment. And the picture is unbelievable.
Priceless.
Priceless.
Yeah, why isn't that on the wall?
It should be on the
It
wall.
should be.
We got to get that
It
picture
really
on the wall.
should be.
Yeah.
That really should be.
Oh
on the
my
wall.
gosh,
It
it
should
was
be on
so
the
funny.
I've
They're
never seen it,
bashing
and I
my
would
dad.
love to see it.
They're bashing him, trying to bash him for
That's
giving
the
money to his
Republicans.
opponent. Right? Yeah. It was me. The guys don't do their homework. They don't know. They have
Tony
no idea.
went. Tony won, didn't
Oh
he?
yeah, he won.
Yeah,
But Rick, you know the two of them. It takes. There's 3 people commissioners, right?
Yeah.
And it's that way for a reason.
Well,
And
yeah,
they all butt
yeah.
heads. They're supposed to butt heads.
Well, exactly.
Right?
It's the way it works.
It's the way it works.
They're not all supposed to agree.
It's and it works.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But that
regardless
is the
of
way it's supposed
everything,
to work.
Y'all did a great job.
nothing is handed
Absolutely.
to anybody.
Ever.
That's the fucking beauty.
Mhm.
You can't just step up and say, "This is mine." because
No.
I've been here."
No.
That's the beauty.
Yeah.
No,
No,
It's a
but
good-
no, it creates diversity.
no, I
Ideas.
understand.
It
But
does.
your legacy.
to the Italian,
It's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
salute to the Italian fucking Cumming County.
Salute.
Tell us how you really feel.
All right, love y'all. This was great. I love this. This is amazing.
I'm out. But
Pleasure.
Oh, wait, we got to rate this
Yeah, we didn't
stuff.
rate
What are we doing?
I
thought you were
like
doing
it
the
now.
past.
I like it even better now than I
Okay.
did when I.
So let's start with the commish.
Yeah, you're starting the commission.
Well, wait. Here's the most important person.
The commish's
Maybe-
wife, my mother Mary.
It might be a little
Mother
peppery.
Mary.
It's a little hot.
Father?
It's a little hot.
Yeah.
It is a hair hot.
It is hot. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
we might do both.
It does have a heat
Well, I'm
to
gonna
it.
fuck-
I mean, it wakes you up.
But it's good.
It lets you know. See, I'm with her.
Good.
All right, so a 1 to 10, a 1.8583. What is it? 1.83.
108.
108.3.
108.3.
I'm sorry. 108.3.
As many decimals as you want on the rating,
Oh, we're not
as long as
limited?
it's not 10.
Okay.
It can't be a 10.
I'd
If it's a 10, the
probably
show's over.
I'd probably
Yeah,
rate
there's-
this right about 7.4, 7.5.
Okay.
That's
Davey?
right. I agree with that. Yep. We're on a 7.
Davy's going 7,
Yep.
7.4, 7.7,
7.
or 7 flat. Josh?
On the merits of drinking it neat,
There's no other way.
There are no
That's
other
the only
merits.
way.
It's the
That's
only
not
way
true.
on the show.
Drink your whiskey any damn way.
on a neat for a 108, I would honestly say a 6.8. But like I said, I would love to throw an ice cube in it with
Yeah.
a muddled orange,
Yeah, right.
and I think it would bring
Oh,
this
yeah.
whiskey completely
be.
alive.
It'd be great. It'd be
would.
great like that.
If
You
it
know what I
was-
mean? Like I truly feel like that's
If
the
it
way
was-
this whiskey
So the
is meant to be
6.8
drank.
is definitely fitting.
If it was cold,
Yes. Yes.
So, in a summer night, with just this and a cigar, I'm gonna give it a
On
7.
a back porch in San Francisco.
7.4. 7.4.
A
Yeah.
7.4.
wow.
7.4.
Wow.
Yep.
With a cigar. With a cigar.
Well, see, and I
No,
can't rate it
just-
with the cigar.
Wait,
With
just
the
the
cigar.
bourbon.
You're gonna-
You have to
just
rate
the bourbon.
just the bourbon, not
Just
the
the
pairing, just the bourbon.
We're gonna rate
Just
the
the
pairing in a
bourbon?
minute.
Oh yeah, because then you rate the pairing with the cigar.
Well, I mean, I only got to take 2 points from that. 7.2 with just the bourbon.
Yo,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
baby.
So with the
I'd drink it again. I would still buy another
Absolutely.
bottle.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Jake.
So at first, prior to the cigar, I would have given it an 8. I had some good flavor profiles.
An 8.
That's
An
really-
8.
that's
I
a
would have
high
gone an
boy
8.
right there.
I really enjoyed it.
We're not going
Really?
cigar yet.
We're not going cigar yet.
Nope.
That's
So
without
you're.
the cigar?
I'm saying the first 2 sips that I had, I would have gone an 8. I loved it.
Woo! Boy, that's
After I had the
big time.
cigar and after a few more takes, I started to lose a little bit of the flavor profile. Didn't get as much of the flavor as I wanted to. I'm gonna go down to a 7.
Bro. Don, I need one more little. Just give me a little finger. A half a finger. I want a half a finger.
How big are your fingers?
About that big.
There you go.
All right. $108.3.
I mean, I don't know.
54.15.
Did you find that out? What that means?
Yeah, so it's a long story.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear the edited version of the story.
So long story short, Bellmead was looking for a product in between their introductory sour mash and their high-end single barrel things that were getting old. They were getting lost in the warehouse, and before you knew it, they're like 11, 15 years old. They're bottling them up, and they're making really good whiskey. So they wanted a product right in between there. And for the first 20 batches, it was anywhere between 125 proof and like 100 proof. So they wanted to really even that out, blend their barrels a little bit better. Bellmead, or Nelson Breyer, who owns Bellmead, got bought by Constellation Brands. So Constellation wanted to really make something really uniform. They wanted to make their own whiskey instead of buying it from the distillers in Indiana. And created this very uniform product that is anywhere from 7 years old to 11 years old. So I found out the barrels in this whiskey are between 7 and 11 blended. And they really just found out that the sweet spot for what they were making was exactly 108.3.
Oh,
Because they're that specific,
Yeah.
they took it down to the
Yeah.
So it's the attention to detail.
Yeah, which I do appreciate.
Yeah,
for sure.
I do appreciate that.
Awesome fucking yes.
I mean, I'll take it for what it's worth. I'm gonna give this a 6.9.
Ooh, that's low.
That's
low.
And
That's low.
it
I
is
mean,
low,
with the cigar.
but compared
With the cigar.
to
Some things that we
all the other stuff, it's not a Kentucky bourbon.
No.
It's not. In Indiana has a lot of bourbon.
Indiana is
They
doing
have a
better and
lot
better
of
every day.
bourbon.
They do.
I know it is. Hold on.
What do you think, huh?
I'm gonna say 6.9 on the. Yeah. Where are you at?
Respect that.
So
I can't wait to hear this.
So this was an interesting one for me. The first thing I got right off the nose was this bright lemony citrus. That's really unique. You know, we've only found that in one other bourbon that we've done on the show. And then it quickly evolved into like a cinnamon stick, and then somewhere in the middle, it like really got flat. It was really just like spice, with a little bit of bitterness, but was pretty one note for a while. And then after we were talking for a long time, and I got back into it, burnt marshmallows. No joke. Without a cigar, turned into burnt marshmallow for that last little half an ounce I had, which I really enjoyed. And I hope it still tastes like that when I get back into it. But
Let me try it for you real quick.
yeah. It really kind of like dipped and they came really strong, which I really appreciated. But I'm also going to go right at a 7.
All right, Don.
All right. What'd you say?
Solid.
7.
A 7.
Yep.
Okay.
7 flat.
So for the pairing with the Cohiba Cuban cigar, with the burnt marshmallow taste for sure. What are you gonna do? So the cigar and the bourbon together,
And that's where I'm a little worried that I lost some of the flavor profile is when the cigar got introduced. Thanks, sir. And so I think as a pairing, I gotta knock it to a 6-7.
Really?
Yep.
So I think for the pairing, and you like this bourbon, or you like this?
I like the bourbon at first. I had to knock it down when I lost the flavor profile, and I feel the cigar is what
I hope it's
brought that flavor profile down. So I gotta knock it below a 7.
And I'm gonna go the opposite. I think that the cigar totally increased the flavor profile.
The shit out of the cigar.
And I'm gonna give it a 7.7 with the cigar. The cigar and bourbon together definitely brought the profile up as far as I'm concerned. But you like the bourbon.
I did like the bourbon.
I didn't care for it that much. But a 7.7 on the pairing.
See, and I can totally believe that like something would complement this. That's why I kept saying like a muddled orange or something. I think would really open this up.
An old fashioned.
It was not necessarily an entire old fashioned.
How much is this? How much is this box?
To me. But remember what we always
I
understand though. Like I feel like a couple more flavors with it.
If I was at a bar,
I think it's
and
somewhere
I
in
had
the
a
50s.
cigar,
I thought it was in the 50s.
I get
do
that.
this thing.
The only reason
Yeah, I
I
thought
don't
it
say
was just
the full on old fashioned because I feel like we don't need the sweetness because the sweetness is definitely in this.
Of the
flavor.
orange.
You know what I mean? Like there's
I
no
got
simple syrup.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like that's not what I'm looking for, but
I understand.
I feel like it does need a hint
He
of
gave
something.
me a cigar that was phenomenal.
You know what I mean? Well, no doubt. I didn't have the cigar.
Oh wait,
So that's, but I'm just saying I can
And I smoked the
understand
shit out of it, so
Oh, you know,
I can
it might have been a little bit
understand.
more expensive.
a complementing flavor
yeah.
would be a good thing to this one.
we should check it out real quick. So I want to say one more thing real quick tonight before Don tells us the priceless bottles.
Yeah.
But-
what is
The bar. Do you guys know Ron? My cook Ron. Ron is an amazing dude. He cooks like crazy.
Yeah.
He had a ruptured aorta last night.
Oh damn!
Oh,
He went into emergency surgery.
Jesus Christ.
He's in an induced coma right now,
Well, that's not good.
and he's doing good, but he's got a long recovery. And we'll probably do a fundraiser for him and his family. His
Listen.
girlfriend is 5 months pregnant. He's going to be down for like at least 30 to 60 days, probably
Yeah.
more
The
Let me know.
gender reveal was today.
today, and they had to cancel it because he's in the hospital.
Oh.
Damn!
And
Damn, dude!
listen, we saw him last night.
Yeah.
And he came up, gave me a hug like he always does. He is all about family, and he's all about his friends, his family, which is how almost 2 more minutes. Start counting. And he is always about Amber and I have known him for years, and we used to shoot pool with Ron over at the what's the place called up on the boulevard? Brandon Cafe.
Yeah, right.
And Ron's just an amazing guy, and I hope everything goes super smooth for him in his recovery. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, with friends like you and us, we'll make sure he's
we
good.
will.
Yeah.
Right? He'll be all right.
Friends like everybody are. But
It's one for Ron.
one for
Ron.
Ron.
See you, Ron.
Salute.
Fucking Ron, I love you, dude.
Hang in there, buddy.
All right, so let's hear it.
67 MSRP. So really in that reasonable range, for what this is.
67.
You know, it's worth getting a bottle and trying
It is. It's absolutely worth picking up a
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
So if you put like
especially
flavor,
with a cigar.
if you
Yeah,
put
but
flavor
if you're
profiles
on
on
the
a chart, right? Like on a circular spirograph chart in order, this bourbon really leans in one direction. It leaves up that whole half a spectrum open, like you guys are saying. It pairs with a cigar
Yeah.
or an orange, or there's just something that you can fill in the empty space with.
Definitely.
At mid
As it really
sevens, really
brings
pairs
us
with the cigar.
To your point, Josh, would not be afraid to make an old fashioned with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed. Yeah.
I
Totally.
would
agree
try
with
an
that,
old
Don.
fashioned with this.
Yeah, I really
You know,
think it would be.
It's got the taste almost
Yeah.
of a rye,
It would
right?
really-
Like
It
you
does.
definitely
It
have
does.
a rye
It does
taste.
have a rye
Yeah,
character.
yeah, and I think
I'm sure
it
it's a
would
high
take
rye.
this whiskey. Like I said, it was a 6.8 for me. You make that as a really nice old fashioned without the simple syrup.
Sevens.
Yeah, definitely sevens.
I think you have to
Possibly
throw
an
the
eight.
simple syrup in.
You know what I mean?
I
It's so
throw it
sweet
all
though.
in.
It's very sweet though.
Yeah.
This is a very sweet whiskey. So
All right.
I don't know.
Peace, y'all.
Take care, guys.
Ron,
Cheers.
good
See ya.
luck. I love you.
Good luck, Ron.